Welcome to Landmark Implement's customer support help videos. These will help you diagnose common issues in a timely manner. When contacting the AMS helpline, you must leave a message. The message is then sent out to all of our CTS employees. The first CTS to get it will then return your call. Also, stay connected with Landmark. Download the Landmark app today.
Okay, we're going to show you a couple points to measure to when you're working on setting up your air seeder. If you're running section control, it's very important to get out and actually do these measurements. We're going to show you where to measure to when you're using both ranks, front and rear, on your seating tool, and then where to measure to if you're using just the front rank or just the rear rank. So when you go into main menu, GS3 or GS2, and your button H, equipment tab, at the top you'll go ahead and hit your implement 1 tab and then hit change offsets, and the first one that comes up, letter A, is going to be the distance from your connection point to the front of the tool. So I've already measured it. I'm 13 feet from the front bar here to where my drawbar, my hitch pin is. So I'll measure this again. Yep, I'm 13 feet. So I'll come back here to my notepad. I'll write down 13 feet. B is from the front of the implement to where the seed hits the ground. So I'm going to be measuring from the front of my implement. I'm going to be using both ranks, so you can either measure to the front, you can measure to the rear. Typically how I do it, if I'm using both ranks, I'll measure halfway between both, and that gives me a good average distance. So about halfway is 5 feet. So A plus B equals your swath control setting. So I'll come grab my notepad. Got 5 feet on B. C is your lateral offset. We're using both ranks, so typically we don't have a lateral offset. If we had one rank raised up going soybeans on 20s, we'd typically be using the front or the rear rank only. If we're using the rear rank, you can see that the rear rank sticks out farther to the left. If we were using the front rank, it sticks out farther to the right. So on C, we would go in there and tell it that we have an offset on either the left or the right side, depending on what rank we're using. Most guys will want to go ahead and they think you're on a 10-inch space there, a 20-inch space. They want to go ahead and put that full amount in there. That's not the case. You want to always start lower, typically half the amount that you think you would have. Start small and check it out in the field. Make 3 passes, down, back, down, and back. And get out and measure your guess rows. Do this before you start seeding. It's always easier to get it fixed before instead of after. So we've got A, B, and C there. D is just from connection to the control point. So just come back and measure from your hitch pin to where the implement raises, or back here to your rear axle. Put that in there, and that's all of the measurements that you need for swath control to work correctly.
Would you like a support video produced for an additional topic? Please email guides@landmarkimp.com. For further support, contact your Landmark location. Landmark Implement, building our business one satisfied customer at a time.